Good morning. Good morning and welcome to our Love Ambassador Meetup. This is Love Morning. We are a part of Hug Nation. You are part of Hug Nation. Thank you for joining and sharing your gratitude and committing to a path of kindness, connection, gifting, and gratitude. So, thank you for being here. Welcome. I'm gonna mute myself for 1 second. Oh, I forgot that when I start, I sing a song. Da 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 da. Come on, join me and make up your own words and sing along. Da 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 da. And if you've got gratitude, it's the place to get it out. Da 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 da. It's the place to sing it if you want, or you can just shout. Love morning, tick tick tick. Love morning, tick tick tick. Love morning now. Hi, boy, I am having a special morning. Juan is here. Good morning. Good morning, Juan. I hope you saw the photo I sent you where you are pink and delicious. And look who's joining us. Mingle's coming in. Good morning.
Hello.
Mingle is in town for the Love Ambassador Meetup, the Radical Hope Weekend that we are finishing up today. And once we're done, the world is healed.
It is.
We've done our part, and we can all party for the rest of our... We'll keep working at it. Good morning, Gurbot. Oh, this is great. We got Juan and Gurbot and Mingle. We've all been in person yesterday and doing exercises and conversations, deep conversations, and just really good stuff. Good morning, Jennifer. Good morning. Oh, what a night. Dun, 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 dun. I couldn't tell if you were having a good time, Gurbot. Just kidding. Good morning, Natasha. Yes, so we're 3/4 of the way through the Radical Hope. We had lots of cool connection things yesterday. We all went together to the Pink Heart fundraiser last night, and I had a blast.
It was so good. It was great.
It was really fun. Maybe I'll get a little bit into the gratitude I have about it in a second, but if you've got something you're grateful for, we would love to hear. What are you feeling grateful for? I'm grateful for so many experiences I had last night. One ongoing experience was, someone asked me, like, well, when did you guys start Pink Heart? And it's like 17 years ago or something like that. And that can't be right. 15? A long time ago. And so I have been a huge part of that camp, and it's been a huge part of my life for a long time, and lots of these fundraiser parties and lots of events. And so these fundraisers are kind of like almost reunions. People that I don't see in many other places except for Burning Man experiences. And those connections are always, who knows. But the number of people that looked me in the eyes and were like, I'm so happy for you. I've been following along, and, Lisa sounds amazing. You sound like you're in a really good place. And it was like, it just was just like, oh, yeah, I mean, these are people that have, like, watched this story of me sharing my life in all sorts of crazy, wacky things, and to feel like, oh, not only am I enjoying this chapter, but as people are reading along, like, yeah, right on, rooting for you. Yeah, so it felt really good, and it felt good to feel like, I guess there's an added integrity, knowing that I have publicly said that I had an addiction and that I am not using anymore, and that feels like it removes this, like,
Right.
this, like, asterisk around,
Right.
like yeah, I'm super happy and I love myself and like I'm a love ambassador, and they'd be like, and there's something unhealed that is making me get high every day. And so to be like, okay, that's not the case anymore. So, not that anyone was judging me, but a little part of myself was judging myself. So to be like, yeah, no, it's, it feels like a story. Like, oh, cool. This is that you had the conflict. Now we're in
Right.
resolution.
Right.
You know, I mean, there's new conflicts, but it feels good.
It's powerful.
Yeah. Johnny says you take your power back. Good morning, Derek, and good morning, Steve. Natasha says, I am grateful to be in a position to volunteer with all of my sexual superhero friends. Yes, I would like to witness the volunteer coordinator as they are looking over, oh, we've got the sexual superheroes here today. Maybe we'll offer
That's
something
awesome.
different. I am reaching out to Scarlett Teen and Carolyn Robert Queen, and it is filling my cup. Sweet! That's beautiful. Juan is grateful for a wonderful morning walk today and the opportunity to say good morning to many walkers. Yeah! Juan, I keep thinking about your practice of daily greetings that you do as part of your work. I just think that's so fucking awesome. That is inspiring. Anyone else want to share some gratitude? What are you feeling grateful for this morning?
I have gratitude to be here and to be looking at this beautiful ocean. Gratitude for yesterday and just some really good insights and thoughts and tidbits. So, yeah, I'd encourage y'all to come do one of these weekends sometime. And I have gratitude for the party last night and to be a go-go dancer.
Yeah, somebody got up on the box.
So it was fun.
That was really fun. Yeah. It was like crowded, but not packed. You know, I usually could find some place to move if I wanted to dance. If I wasn't ready for a box. Old me would have definitely been on the box. But Girbot is grateful for such an amazing dance party last night. Yeah. And I've been thinking a lot about Mikey of Mikey's Hug Deli, which is my favorite Burning Man installation of all time, where he sets up the place with the hugs cost 2 compliments, and then anybody can work it. That's not a very interesting description, but hopefully you know the Hug Deli. And Mikey, for many years, has brought the Hug Deli to the Pink Heart fundraiser, and it's just one of the things that, like, it's not just a party. This is like Burning Man tribe in default world. It's like such an awesome overlap, and Mikey's been devastated by the fires, and the Hug Deli, my understanding, has been engulfed. His truck and the Hug Deli pieces, the construction of it was affected by the fires, and so I'm just feeling so grateful for the impact of Mikey's art on the world, his paintings and his installations and his art cars and his giant robot, and all of these. He has been a prolific, committed, passionate artist in the Burning Man community for 2 decades? I don't know, a long time. And the number of people, whether they know it or not, that have been impacted by his art is significant. And so I'm holding the incredible grief he must be going through right now, and also honoring the impact of everything that his creations, even if they have been engulfed, have an eternal impact on the Burning Man community and on the world. Bill says, I did a shift there last year. Isn't that the greatest? It's so good. You say, oh, I want a warm fuzzy hug. People say, hey, I'm on the clock. That costs 2 compliments. And you give 2 compliments, and then you say, this is so cool, I love your installation. And then Bill would be like, oh no, I didn't make this. I just put on this apron. you want to come work? And then you get behind the counter and start receiving compliments. It's so good. Jennifer saying love and hugs sent to the Hug Deli. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, people were devastated about Mayan Warrior. Like,
Right.
that's devastating. But, like, to me, Hug Deli is as core a Burning Man art project as anything else. There's, like, the man, the temple, and then these, like, experiences that, like, define Burning Man for me.
Right.
And Hug Deli is one of them.
It's on like the 9 o'clock side, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
on the road,
On the
To,
road.
to the van. Yeah, yeah. Iconic. So we actually made a sign and put it on the wall, and it said "Hugs, 2 compliments for Mikey."
Yeah.
Although I did have an interesting experience, and I'll talk about this when we gather as a group today to kind of integrate stuff. But it was an abrupt shift of party mood to talk about. Oh, he's not here because his house got burned
Interesting.
down and all of his art's destroyed, and it's like, oh, I mean, it wasn't like no one was like, you're killing my vibe, but it was like, oh, maybe that wasn't the right place to share that news. Yeah. So, but it's real,
Right.
we talked yesterday in our group about how, like, the spiritual path is about holding the suffering and the joy,
Right.
and
Time for everything. Time for dancing and time for not dancing.
yeah, and maybe that was like I remember in the past, and I think it was maybe after 9/11 that week going dancing, and it being like a cathartic
Right.
thing, like just dancing my ass off and like. But in that experience, it was somatic. It was in my body.
Yeah.
Whereas what I did to people was I was bringing them into their mind about it.
Got
And
it.
maybe that was, I'm just talking this through. I think maybe that was less effective. Like I think that if you're there, you're kind of going. No one's unaware that there's devastation right now.
Right.
So it's like, okay, I'm taking a break from the heaviness of the world to celebrate and dance.
But also, Hug Deli usually is there every
Yeah,
year, right?
that's
so you're
right.
holding space for it.
Yeah,
You're holding space and still honoring.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so actually, I feel good that we had the sign.
Yeah.
I stopped like recruiting people and telling them what
Got it.
happened. So yeah,
Got
I think that
it.
was the right answer.
Yeah.
Okay, back on track. Feeling good.
You got it.
Well, I mean, I think that's the kind of inquiry I think that we want to always be doing, to figuring
Right.
out, like, I don't want to hide from hardship.
Right. But you don't want to yuck on someone's yum.
Exactly. And so, like, if I decide not to talk about Hug Deli, is it from fear or love?
Right.
Like, oh, that's love. It's not, that's
Yeah, you did it from a
okay.
place of love.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're good.
thanks.
Mingle approval.
Oh, can I get it? That stamped on a few other things?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thanks you, Bill. And Juan says, thank you for this gathering. I'm so grateful for everybody that said yes and showed up.
been pretty
There's
amazing.
some people who are regulars to this morning, like Juan and Gerbot and Mingle, and it's kind of like, we're going to get together in person? Of
I know,
course, let's do
right?
it. And then there was a few people that were just like tuned in once, heard me say Love Ambassador Meetup, and they're like, yeah, I'm supposed to be there. I don't really know what that is, but I'm supposed to be there. And it's just been perfect. So, and I was talking a little bit with Lisa and a few other people I know that do workshops and things, and realizing I got to do more than once a year.
You do.
It's
Yeah.
it's like it's
So
like buying a whole bunch of equipment so you can make some cookies. You got to keep making those cookies
Yeah.
because you already have all the pots and the ingredients. Like you get more streamlined, and it becomes, you figure out, oh, that was too much salt that time, and, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But this time we had just the right amount of salt, a little extra sugar. Anybody else want to share any gratitude before we head out into our days? We've got a day ahead of us. We've got a yoga class.
We're doing yoga.
We're going to go down to the beach. We've got an art project that we're going to do. We've got, we're going to do dodgeball? No, not really. No.
Can I give another gratitude?
Yeah.
I want to give a gratitude for Juan. So, Juan, I think you're in here. So I just really appreciated Juan in our group, and just you just bring light, and just hearing your stories of how you say hello to people every day. Like John said, it's super inspiring. So I just have gratitude for Juan, and I also have gratitude for Gerbots, and talking about Burning Man, and just, the equipment setups that people do, and getting inspired about different ideas. But it's just been really nice just to come and see each other's lights, because everyone is a star, and it's really nice to see everyone shine in their own peculiar, delicious sugariness. Is that a word?
Yes.
Kind of way, That's really cool. So that when people come together, and when we all sparkle, we shine. Isn't that good?
I love it.
I should write that down.
And I think, yeah, or have AI make a transcript of this. But I think there's something really energizing hearing about how other people
Right.
embrace service in their life in different ways.
Yeah.
So each person here has a different way that they, like, oh yeah, I am a love ambassador in this way. These are the way. This is how I get energized by my service. And just, it's like that feeling of like, it's the reason why we do this. Like, oh, I'm not alone. Oh,
Right.
okay. Yeah, everything is so much easier when you feel like, oh, I'm part of a huge team.
Yeah. And one of the things that happened yesterday was just, the time of check-in. And it was fascinating how, when everyone was checking in, just kind of like how insecure we all kind of felt, or like, how much do I share? Being vulnerable is kind of scary. And it was just like really a relief to go, I'm not alone. And this isn't just, everyone's feeling it. And I think we all feel that in life. And can I just share one thing that you had us do?
Sure.
So one of the things that I really appreciate, which I had never experienced before at any conference, and I put on a ton of conferences and retreats, but John said, I want you to look around the room and pretend, even though you may have just met, like you've been friends forever, since high school, since elementary school. Just pretend like we know each other forever, and let's just sort of like get over that, so that we can just go, right, let's go deep. So we all just looked around the room at each other like, okay, like, I know you. Hello.
Hello.
I know you. We're old friends. So that was really effective.
I'm so glad to hear that. I learned that from a guy, Evan, that I just spent some time with in Hawaii, and who did a lot of retreats over the years. And he was like, I was kind of talking with a bunch, and he said, I'm going to share one thing that I think that I used to do that you're going to like this. And I'm like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. Because, I mean, all of us participating today are way more connected than we were when we first met.
Right.
And it takes vulnerability, and it takes building
Right.
trust. But I think that you can kind of jumpstart it by saying, look, we all know we're going to trust each other tomorrow. So let's just pretend right now that we're there already.
Yeah, I like that. Let's just jumpstart it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was super effective.
Cool. Thanks for that feedback.
Yeah. I have gratitude. I'm seeing a whale out there too.
For real?
Yeah, I just saw a spout.
Oh. Well, Chris, your name has come up many, many times. So we are sending you so much appreciation. Everything is awesome. Well, hey, Woofy Woof. Good morning to you.
I like that.
Any last gratitudes? I think I will. I will share. Super grateful for all the Pink Heart volunteers and organizers that put all this effort into such a beautiful party. I got so many compliments, and even though I did nothing to make it happen, but it was still yeah, it was an honor to see Pink Heart shining so brightly and having so many good vibes and happy people. So well done, Pink Heart. Well, wherever you are, hug the body you're in or the body you're with, and let's remember all these gratitudes. Remember all the opportunities we have to be of service, be inspired by one another as we take a deep breath in. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and all of you, thanks for being here. Love you. Happy Sunday. Some of you will see at 1 o'clock for yoga. I'm gonna miss breakfast, so I will see you at 1 or 2. If you miss yoga because you are drinking late, no comment to anyone.